Hi, my name is Danny. This is Northern Comfort Tarot. That's my channel. To my right, your left is Brooke from Empress of Duality, my divine masculine.
What up, you guys?
Good to see you guys again for another 2040. I'm just going to lay it out for you guys. I haven't been here before. $20 gets you a 3-card reading, and a $40 gets you full-blown mini reading. Mini reading is like just a snippet, a snapshot of what a full reading with us can bring into your lives. Hey, Michelle, good to see you. Love, Selma.
Hi,
what's
Michelle.
Up?
What's up, love?
So, baby, you gonna share?
I'm gonna share.
You gonna share? You doing the share? I can share.
Oh, okay, yeah. I thought you meant like, am I sharing something on here?
Yeah, no. But to get on the list, what you do is in the comment section, or not the comment section, the chat section, you can just click on the link, pop in the digits of which reading you would like to receive.
Hi, Selma.
And we will put you on the list.
Selma, it is whatever you like. If you want to ask a question, we can answer a question. If you would like a general check-in with your energy, we can do that too. Whatever you want.
Yeah,
we are here to serve.
We are here to serve. Took the words right out of my mouth.
I know.
Must have been when you were kissing me. What? Yeah.
Took them.
She took them. And we are here to entertain. That's what we do. That is what we do. Entertain you on a Friday.
Okay, I posted.
There, posted in the Love Vibe Tribe. If you'd like to gain updates from us to and have a space to share and feel the love that our union has to bring to this world and bring you into union energy, you can check us out on Facebook in the Love Vibe Tribe group.
Me too, Selma. Me too. I'm really glad we can create this space and connect with you guys and serve you guys and be a part of y'all's journey. It means a lot to us. It really does. Being able to connect and hear y'all's stories and tap into your energies and feel you guys and talk to you guys.
For real. Personal readings are quite a treat for us as well. We get to really spend quality time with each of you. And I know today was a beautiful we had a beautiful session with a beautiful soul, and it was fucking surreal, man.
What the fuck?
Damn! Yeah. We have new things coming. Our website is northerncomforttarot.com. For now, we have new services that we're going to offer, different price ranges, and different, just to mix it up a bit. So if you get a reading from us, let's say on a Friday night, 2040, and you want to explore a bit, but you're not really there in making an investment in yourself with a price tag, the more tiers we have, you can step your way up and just see, spend 30 minutes with us for, I think it's like $66 that we're going to be releasing of that, and get more of a taste, and then bump up from there, and then maybe even jump into the mentorship or go on 2-on-1 coaching. We're going to be providing those services very shortly, putting them up. And I sound like Trump for a second there.
We already provide some of them, but
we already provide some of them, and even if you email us and you're like, you take interest in that, we'll even kind of give you a deal before we post it. So if you're really interested in dabbling in the energy and getting a jump on this ascension phase, we do ascension coaching, we do twin flame coaching, whether you're in separation.
We are clear channels for spirit. We know how to tap into your energy. We literally can feel people's energies. Maybe there's some shit that y'all don't know about us. We can feel people's energies. We can hear the thought forms and the beliefs that keep people stuck and limited to a distortion of their energy. We can feel in our body where energy in a client is stuck, and then during session it begins to move. We do guided meditations. We do Reiki. Danny knows how to do Reiki. We do clearings. There is so much that we fucking do.
I don't know. Maybe we should start making a list of things that we don't do, and that it's easier. We do everything else. Like, we don't change transmissions on a 1984 Chevy Nova. We don't do that.
Anyway, Selma, your twin's birthday is 9/11. That's interesting.
Happy birthday to your twin.
My little catchphrase for 9/11, like the angel number 9/11, is always like urgency within the spirit. That's how I always read 9/11.
Yummy. That's a yummy 9/11.
Oh yeah, you like that, Michelle? You like that shit? You like that shit?
It's funny. She's like, "Oh, why are you dressing up?"
What does it mean? What's it say?
Oh, this old thing. Meanwhile, she's in a cocksucker t-shirt.
Babe,
don't be.
You ruined the game.
Oh, I did. Well,
you did.
I gave him a little hint. Blew it up. Well, we're going to end up going into this with a collective reading. For those in the chat, she ends up, doing channeled messages and stuff. So, hey, David, what's up, brother?
I was just thinking about you. I was like, where the fuck
we knew
is David at?
We knew he was going to pop in real soon, real quick.
David, I haven't responded to your email, but since you're here, let me just freaking tell you real quick. So I'm reading your message, right? And I read through it, and it puts the biggest smile on my face, right?
Well, both our faces.
And then I read it again, like by myself, and I sat with like the energy that you were sending through these beautiful freaking words, and like I was really feeling into what you were feeling like while you were writing it, and like it brought tears to my eyes. Like literally I fucking cried because I felt so seen, David. I felt so understood. Like I could feel in that moment how much like just me being myself is enough. You know what I mean? And I could feel like how appreciative you were, and I reciprocate that energy for you so much. We love you, but thank you for that, and I'll respond to you. But since I had you here, I just had to let you know, since you can see me and everything, how that made me feel. It was good. Thank you for that.
Now,
wait a second.
What?
So I noticed in the email you said something about a video. You sent a video in the email?
Look, I didn't.
Because if you did, I was wondering. I was like, did he not mean to type video and he meant to type message? But I didn't get a video. You leaving out the goods.
Elizabeth.
God, there's more. I don't know if I can take more. My heart was going to explode for all the love. It's like, hi, Elizabeth.
Elizabeth, I have crowned thee with a wrench. There you go.
Wow. And Salma, your twin's name is David. That's funny. The link should be there. No, it wasn't, dude. What the heck? I want to see. I'm so freaking excited now. I can't wait. Okay. I'm going to reel it back in.
So we got another thing exciting that's happening, and we've been kind of like guided by all kinds of things, spirits, energy, whatever, to delve into the Patreon zone. So,
David.
So the Patreon zone you might get to see us and a bit of our vulnerability there, and more insight into how to, really get into a space of vulnerability. We'll have to see what comes up out of that.
Yeah, I was typing today in my notes. I was typing out my experience of my purge last night.
Wow.
It's some vulnerable, it's some good shit.
Oh yeah, she gets out of the bathtub 3 hours later, and she's just like, "Wow, man, did you hear that? That was wild." And I was like, "Well, I heard a bunch of crying and stuff." But
I was crying, I was laughing, I was breathing.
She was rapping.
I was rapping. Yes, I was going in up in the bathtub. Okay, I was living.
Oh, that's this. So yeah, I'm gonna drop the link back in the chat real quick, and then you guys.
Yeah. So if y'all enjoy these lives that we do, if y'all enjoy the services that we provide, the readings that we give, You know, for one, thank you so much for all the abundance that you bring into our life. And
thank you so much.
You know, if it is something that serves you in some way, or if we can serve you tonight, we would love to show up for you and bring any messages or any clarity on your situations. And we could really use the money, so we would appreciate it in return.
Yeah, it's been a little tight here.
But yeah, if these videos help you guys, you know, please feel free to donate. It really keeps the channel going and keeps us able to like be here with you guys and do these videos and do the sessions with you guys, like, you know. So thank you.
Like, I'm even contemplating getting a side job, and that takes away with creation time, you know. Like, the Patreon thing is going to take a bit of energy, and we're even like looking at taking on some Patreon work with another Twin Flame group to kind of get them on a steady and even flow.
And any of you light workers, like, y'all know how it is when you kind of let go of the grip reality has on you and how you're supposed to live your life.
Right.
And you step into purpose and mission and what you're passionate about. Sometimes, like, there's that rebuilding phase, you know, and that's where we are. And
yeah.
It's beautiful, but it's also stressful because, you know, clearing things out means dealing with the things that are blocking you to begin with.
Right.
You know, and a lot of abundant stuff has been triggered for us. A lot of insecurities around money has been triggered for us. So, like, I just want to acknowledge you guys and how much I fucking appreciate y'all spending your money on us, spending your time with us. Like, we couldn't do this without y'all.
Oh, sending us tarot decks and like stickers and T-shirts and like the blessings return, right? It's beautiful. And we honor you guys, absolutely, you know, for helping us be here and show up a bit more consistently than Northern Comfort Tarot's been showing up for, you know, my monthly reads, which I'd like to see change. And things have been changing in our lives quite a bit to the point where,
crazy.
You know, there had to be taken time out for self and the union in order to really show up in other ways. And financial fears, when they come in, you know, shit's about to fucking pop off. You know what I mean? Like, it just, when there's that lull sits in and we don't even have money to get a pop tonight. It's really, you know, like how firm are you standing to what you preach and what you teach?
And it's so easy in those moments when you don't have to go into I don't have. And like, that's exactly the loop that we get stuck in that keeps us in the I don't have and in the lack mentality and in the experience of lack, you know. Is your microphone on? Elizabeth said some keeps cutting
but you know,
scratchy.
You know the blessings that are before you. Well, I know we're overdriving a bit, and I've been kind of turning it down a bit. I don't know what that is. What is that? Oh, that's your phone. Never mind. I was like, what is this? A menu or something that's open? That's funny. So anyways, collective message. Collective message.
That's so interesting. I'd like to clear out any interfering energies and establish a clear channel of communication from our higher selves, the higher selves that are in this space for readings tonight, and the people in the chat. Archangel Gabriel, if you would like to fix the sound issues on some of the other ends. David said his is good, so I don't know. It's weird.
And then I think we're going to light a bit more sage from our cache of sage.
We watched your video from July 3rd, the choices one. I loved that message when it came through, David. I'm telling you, there are people that you meet on this journey. Like, there are people where you connect on, like, I don't know, experience levels. There are people that you connect with on, like, an emotional level. There are people that you connect with on an analytical level. And then there are people that you connect with, you know, on a soul level, a heart space level. And with that being said, like, I can just tell David's one of those people, he connects to, like, my essence and understands it. And, like, what I love is, like, a lot of the times the most powerful messages that I give a lot of people, it goes unheard because a lot of people aren't in the frequency of receiving what I'm actually throwing out and like energetically sharing with them. And I can just tell a lot of people that follow us up here. David, you're one of those people. Elizabeth, you're one of those people. I mean, other Elizabeth that's in the mentorship. Like, we are blessed with a lot of beautiful souls that really feel the value and like the whole energetics behind some of the things that we say. And I appreciate that because there was a lot of times in my life where I felt so misunderstood, so weird. I didn't talk about things. I was scared to talk about the things that I was feeling. I was scared to talk about the things that I was thinking, but it's really validating, you guys, so thank you.
Yeah.
And we're masters.
So happy to have you guys with us tonight.
All right, so let's pull some messages, general messages. Y'all know I like to call out the chat, so prepare yourselves.
Oh, Lord.
I'd like to invite you guys to move out of your head space and to really settle into the foundation of your heart space. I invite you guys to surrender your mind's perception and embrace what you are feeling. I invite you guys to surrender your mind's perception and embrace this present moment of connection to source unconditional love energy. So, let me tell y'all, those of y'all that know me, y'all should already know this is coming. But when, you know how spirit does, they like to kind of put me in an energy so that I can really understand what people are experiencing. Like, that's what they do to me sometimes. And the last few times that I've gotten on live, and this has been for like over a month now, you guys, where like the anxiety is so strong. And the feeling of not being safe in the body, not being safe with self, not being safe in your relationships, not being safe financially. I see it everywhere, you guys, within us and what we're experiencing. I see people and their insecurities and their fears with relationships. I see people's foundation insecurity that was being completely destructed in like it looks like destruction, but it's such a beautiful creation. That's the thing. The old ways have to fall away, but to really clear the energy out so it doesn't keep looping around and showing up in different aspects of your life, with your partner, with your friends, with your family, with your coworkers, the same fucking energy just coming and coming and coming. That anxiety is the emotions that are so suppressed. We, as humans, like, we like to be analytical. We like to think things through. We like to play in the mental space, but there comes a point where you have to surrender all of the questions. You have to surrender. And, you know, if you are asking questions, ask questions that truly matter to you. Not, you know, my best friend, or how can I say this? My partner said that they don't want to talk to me anymore. Why are they saying they don't want to talk to me anymore? Fuck that question. What within me is pushing them away? What within me makes them not feel safe? What within me doesn't feel safe to be in a relationship? Because the people in your life, they are your reflection of how you receive love. I'm going to say that again. The people in your life, the relationships, the work, doesn't matter, any connection that you have with anyone in your experience is the reflection of how you receive love. Is someone running? Are you running? Is someone abandoning you? Are you abandoning self? You know, does someone make you, every time you get around this one person, they trigger you? What is it triggering? And going into the feelings that aren't comfortable. That's the thing, you guys. We have been in really shitty situations where we were not safe. Some of us have been sexually abused. Some of us were addicted to drugs. Some of us lived with parents that abused us mentally, physically for some of us, emotionally. Like, there were moments in our life that our only means of surviving through that moment was to get out of our body and just create a story about it. But now is the time. It's like a pivotal and perfect time to finally go into all those stories that kept you safe, that were your means of survival, and releasing them and getting present with everything that's there, getting in your heart space, neutralizing the energy, clearing it out. But you have to surrender all the stories, and you have to go into the feeling of the traumatic experience. Because here's the thing, when traumatic things happen to us, we are not present in our body. We are trying so hard to get away from what is hurting us that we're never present with that moment. And the only thing that exists is the present moment. And if we're not present with it, it gets stuck in our bodies. It builds up as anxiety. It builds up as, just triggering situations, depression, anger, crying. Like, it builds up into all these things. But when we just go into the things that make us uncomfortable, they cease to exist, because they were only created from your mind. It's just a story. It's not who you actually are. So when we go in, we clear those things out, and we open space to receive what all of you guys are calling in. Every single one of you in the chat, you're calling something in, and it's there. But are you really able to receive it? Are you still in the process of being prepared to receive it? And sometimes being prepared to receive what you've asked for is not a pretty picture. So be careful what you ask for. And then be present with what is happening. Be present in the moment with what you're thinking, what you're feeling, and everybody else. Right?
Yummy.
So there's my piece.
Yummy. And not a card on the table. That's funny. That's funny. Thank you, Sandra and Alan, for the beautiful mandala that we placed on our table.
Yeah, it's pretty.
I know I got cards all over it now, but you'll get to see it later on in the show. So the energy that's presenting itself here is the Eight of Swords. This Eight of Swords, this is the Spellcaster Tarot deck too. Eight of Swords, there is a fire burning in the past, right? And the two that surrounds him is swords, but if you look before him, there's a clear path moving forward, right? There he is, and there's a bull behind him too, right? Some shit that really hit the fan and really tested his strength and ability to stand on his own. He's got tattoos of the sun on the outsides of his hand. You can see that too. Really, stepping into the lights, taking that, like, he's also bound as well, but there's many swords around him that he could rub off on those things. Maybe he's not aware of these fears that are kind of like surrounding him, right? And he's in his past. And when you're in the past, you're filled with like depressive thoughts or
anxiety.
Well, anxiety is more of the fear of the future and how it's going to turn out, more like the past kind of thing. And it's a vicious circle, right? Really hinders us. And it's tempting to stay in that vibration, right? Spirit's asking us to, be tempted to release that and come into the present moment. Thank you for that donation, Elizabeth. We'll put you on the list.
Can I add something real quick?
Sure, go ahead.
You know what Spirit just told me? They were like, and it reminds me of what Danny was talking about. And he was in the shower and he's like, babe, I'm getting a download. Can you type this out for me?
I need you to type this out.
I got you, baby. Go. I'm ready. Anyways, that's a little look into our life. So when Danny was talking, it was almost like this, oh my God, like, can y'all not get it together? Can y'all not see? Can y'all just fucking be present so that you can understand what is going on? All the signs are around you. All of the answers are right in front of you, but you can't see it. And you know how frustrating that can be? Like,
yeah, I got out of the shower and I was like, geez, those guys on the other side are like really fucking frustrated. Like, I'm getting frustration energy from source unconditional love. Like, what's going on? And they're just like, man, it's funny, we put everything before them, right? We give them synchronicities and hints and stuff, and then they just like, they let their minds just fucking boom blow the shit up to like, the sky is falling, everything around me is just out to get me and all this stuff. And it's funny because all we are is unconditional love, trying to just like guide them a little bit, but they just blow it up, you know, and drop a nuclear bomb in their lives. And really it's just to nudge. We're just trying to nudge.
It's and the universe is always nudging you in the right direction. The universe is always nudging you into what you need to feel, right? Into how you can be present. And like they were saying to me, like they say that they're healing, right? These people, like they say that they're healing, they say that they're doing the work. But how many times when anxiety presents itself to you, how do you heal that? How do you heal it? What do you do?
Pop a pill?
Right? Or do you try to like get away from it? How many times do you just lean into the anxiety and you just fucking let it flow through you? That is present. Flowing is presence. Presence is flowing. Okay? And like I just wanted to drop that in because it's like we think we're healing, but really we're not, because we're still abandoning feeling everything that's there and being present with everything that's there.
And then the next story to fly across your mind, you're like grabbing onto that. Oh, wait, that reminds me of this thing, this story. And then you float into that story, and we're not really seeing that what the messages that are before us are to go into the feeling. Brooke doesn't tend to pop a pill when she gets a headache these days. And she really, and I used this today, and I was like, well, I'm going to see about Brooke's workaround for the pill. And it was like you just go into the pain of a headache, go into it, really feel it, embrace it, ask it why it's here. And I did that, and like, oh, that pain disappeared. They say a headache is really caused by pain somewhere else in the body, or some kind of something disturbance in the body. Holds true to spiritual path too. And really, okay, so getting back to the cards, Spirit's trying to aid you in manifesting with the High Priestess and the Magician. They're trying to aid you to get you to a place where, you know, you can pop off some pretty decent manifestations, right? So they give you these gifts that guide you towards love, but guide you towards being present in the moment. These two are pretty present in the moment. They're staring at each other directly in the face, and it's love that's holding them. Not only the hands that are bound to each other, but it's love that's holding them together.
I wonder if you can see this.
And there's a what?
Let me do it on this camera. How do I do it, babe?
Tilt it back a bit so you give it some light.
Oh, okay. Anyways, so on this heart, whatever. So on this heart, there's an X, and it's like X marks the spot. Every time you go into your head, I surrender my mind's perception. Oh my God. I surrender what I'm thinking. Oh my God. I surrender my perception that I'm broke, that I'm lost, that they don't want me, that they're not going to call me, that they're fucking somebody else. I surrender it all. I surrender it all, and I feel it. Like, just practice that with yourself. Every single time you start to go in, to even earlier when I was like, dang, we don't even have money to go get a freaking soda. And I wanted to like go into like, that really fucking sucked. Like, that makes me sad. I'm disappointed. And I was like, oh God, I surrender my perception for what I'm feeling. And then boom, it went away. But like, I was just about to spiral off in this lack mentality. And then I was like, wait a second. No, I'm not going to tell a story. I'm just going to be present with what I'm feeling. And I was looking around and like,
baby, can I get you some juice?
Yeah.
Yeah. Continuing on, right? There are choices that are in front of you. You got the Two of Swords, right? Two of Swords in this depiction. She has the yin and yang on her shirt, and she has her swords behind her. And really, the card is speaking to you like that inner voice of saying,
yes,
you know the way, you know what choice to make. You don't have to even look at what's before you. You just move.
Mm-hmm. Even like when you have a question, I've noticed myself, like, instead of wondering about what decision to make, I just surrender that and I just flow, and then I may end up making the decision that I need to make without thinking about it, you know? And yes, Selma, what did you... oh, this feeling can't kill you. Your ego will try to make you feel like you are not safe, like you are going to die if you feel that, like you are going to die, you need to protect yourself. Don't let your ego bully you. Don't let your mind bully you. Don't let your mind live your life.
Right? Because what life are you actually living if you let your mind rule it? Anxious, upset, worried. You know what I mean? Like, what's before me? What is this before me? Oh, the love of my life leaves me. Well, I'm going to feel upset. You know, because he broke my heart. And that's what we do, because that's what we did before. And, you know, there are choices before you that, you know, if you felt into them, right? And you said, no, I picked this. Instead of thinking of, you know, all these things and allowing the mind to just control your direction, right? Giving you ideas of what you need to do, when you know what you need to do is listen to your heart and move that way. You know, there was one point, like, I've been heartbroken so many times, and in each instance I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm just gonna be single and fuck love, and if love comes, fuck that, and I'm just gonna, you know, I'm gonna shut my heart down. And Spirit spoke to me and says, okay, so how selfish is that for when the love of your life and you are the love of their life, as they move forward to you and present their love to you, and you're shut the fuck down? Mm-hmm. How selfish is that you cheat them out of the love of their lives because you know you love amazing and no one's really treated that love seriously, but the one that does come, when she comes, are you gonna steal that love away from her, or are you gonna bless her life? And you can't do that with a closed heart.
And it's always a blessing when she comes, okay? What?
Yes, you heard it here first. Northern Comfort Tarot.
Elizabeth, that's crazy. She said she drew a heart with an X through it after a meditation recently.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. I'm picking up on your vibes, girl.
X marks the spot.
Mm-hmm. Right in the middle of the heart. The heart is the connection to everything. The heart is the connection to all. The heart is the connection to literally, like, something that you don't even think is alive. Like, you can connect to it energetically, and you can feel it, and you can be there with it, and it can communicate. Trees.
Right. So,
a freaking cloth.
This was like Two of Swords. We were talking about the choice before. You're not really, you know, thinking about shit, just moving forward. Four of Swords, you know, that healing energy within, even when Two of Cups in reverse, like the love of your life leaves you still. Why are you closing your heart? Queen of Cups in reverse. Take that lid off the fucking cup, man. Mm-hmm. Right? Your Emperor is on its way. Your divine masculine, or you know, that the one that empowers, right? Mm-hmm. So why are you disempowering yourself?
Because your mind wants to tell you that the experience that you had with this person was negative or bad, or it wasn't in the right direction, it was out of alignment, didn't feel good, so you reject it, right? I want to tell y'all a short story. Before I met Danny, I was talking to this guy, and
we got you, Maria.
Like, how do I say this? So I was with this guy, and like, when we were together, when we were connecting, when we were having sex, when we were talking, like, it was so intimate and beautiful, you guys. It was so beautiful. Like, what I was experiencing through this person. But the funny thing is, he had a girlfriend, right? So it was like, no matter how beautiful this is, like, it can never be what I want it to be. And I surrendered that. I just kept surrendering. Like, surrender to what's before you. Surrender to what feels right. Surrender to your body. Surrender to your heart. Surrender to connection, right? And even though my mom wanted to say, you're fucked up for sleeping with somebody's boyfriend. What is wrong with you? Don't do that. You need to protect yourself. Why are you leaning into this person when you know that they are never going to choose you over their girlfriend? You need validation that they're going to leave their girlfriend to be with you, and da-da-da-da, and like all these different stories, man. But I remember how I felt in that moment, you guys. And there was a moment where him and I decided to part ways, and I wanted to be upset. I wanted to be sad, because I was like, damn, like, that was what I wanted. What I felt with this person was connection. It was love. It was unconditional love, and that's what I want. And then Spirit came through and was like, girl, that's what you're manifesting. Can't you see it? Like, it's right in front of you. Look at the experience that you just had with this person. That's what you're manifesting. And I was like, yes, because that's what I want. And then it was so beautiful. Like, but my mind wanted to take everything away from me, you know?
So what these circumstances are really bringing to you, and Selma, you're on the list. Thank you. Nine of Pentacles. It's guidance to strengthen you, right? And empower you and to build you up and to, like, even in the gnarliest of situations, your car blows a tire, you almost hit a rock cut. These are all moments to strengthen you for what's to come.
Well,
and what's to come, you know, it might not seem like a Ten of Pentacles moment, but that's exactly that's what's coming. That's happy home, happy life, kids in the yard, you know what I mean? Like dogs playing in the background and all kinds of stuff, good stuff.
Good sex.
Good.
That's where my mind's at tonight.
There you go. Good sex. Okay, well, we got something in store. But that's what this is all about. When Spirit gives you these nudges, and this is something that I use today, it's like a scale, okay? You got this side and this side.
I'll be right back.
This side's positivity, right? Spirituality, high fly, high vibe. This side's the not so good. Tower moments, fucks you right up, blows you out. Depression sets in, all kinds of stuff. So there's polarity. Could call it what's happening on this planet right now is bipolarity, right? Where, you know, something bad happens to us and we swing straight into depression. We don't look at the emotions that are coming up. We just go straight into them and they overwhelm us and they overtake us. So we're just like maxing the needle out in depression and stuff. And you're like, oh yeah, I'm spiritual. Wait a second. I'm going to meditate and I'm going to raise my vibration, watch some Brooke and Danny and get some messages. And then there's like, I feel, there it is, unconditional love for self. And I'm gonna balance the negative with moving towards the positive. And then you're maxing out a positive and like the sun is shining and I feel the warmth on my skin and it's so fucking beautiful out. And then it starts raining a bit and you're like, oh, well, you know, the rain replenishes things on the earth. And it's so, then you're in the polarity of positivity, right? And the polarity of positivity, it feels so fucking good. It's like a drug. Think of bipolarism, right? Depression, mania. So you're like, oh yeah, I'm loving the love. And then a tower hits and you're like, but the tower is Spirit's nudge to, I know you love the love and the good and all that stuff, but there's life to be had. And in order for you to truly live life, you need to become neutral. You need to be present in this moment, you know? And without you being neutral in this moment, you can't move forward. It's like a car. If you steer to the left, you're going left. You steer to the right, you're going right. But if you don't steer straight ahead, you won't go anywhere. You'll just be going in circles. Those loops that we talk about.
Loop-de-loo. Loop-de-loo.
Loop-de-loop. Here we go, loop-de-loo.
Okay. Are we done going in on
Here we go, loop-de-lie. I got to put some on the list, and we can start moving that way. You got messages, or is that good?
No, just the last part I wanted to add about the story that I shared with you guys with the soulmate that I was playing with that showed me my reflection of what I was attracting. I've fallen in love all over again. It was such a beautiful experience. And like, baby, I'm in love with all, okay?
I was just being dramatic.
All. So the last part I wanted to share with you guys was like, I don't know how to say this. So I'm just going to let myself talk, but like, I don't know, like, I don't know. Let me just get out of my head for a second. So, like, the sexual part of it and the intimacy part of it, whether that was through communication or through touch or just through presence with one another, like the intimacy that was happening between us and the connection that I felt, it was connection to like love, unconditional love, right? And you're like, how can you say that when you're sleeping with some girl's boyfriend and he's cheating on his girlfriend? Like, that is wrong. That is wrong. Reject that. Reject that. That's not okay to talk about, right? But like that was my experience, and one thing that I can tell you is he healed the shit out of me through sexual energy, through intimacy, through connection. Like he healed parts of me, and I'm so grateful for that. And I know that it healed parts of him, like some of his addiction stuff. And even though there was that blowout between him and his girlfriend, like now they're closer than ever. Sometimes it's like you have to really experience what you don't want to know what you do want. And like I know that both of us, because of something that looked like that was not okay to do, and because we just trusted what we were feeling, like the healing that came from that, instead of rejecting what was in front of us, like we just embraced it. And yeah, it blew shit up on both sides, within me, within him, within her. But like there was this ripple of connection and ripple of love that after the blowing up happened was just love. And all the other shit was cleared out. It was healed. It was gone because it was purged. It was felt. It was talked about. You know what I mean?
Really opened up her heart space.
Yeah, it did.
To allow her to receive me. Mm-hmm. Little old me. Thanks, and all Brittany. That I did. Elizabeth, Van, you were on the list as well, love.
Thanks, Brittany.
Close this off, meditate. It's the state. It's not the action, but it's the state of living life in neutrality, right?
Presence.
In presence. There's this place where you can, whatever's coming at you, you can say, okay, this is coming at me. Okay. Instead of scooping it in your mouth and devouring it for what it is, you can back the fuck up and say, wait a minute. No, just a minute. Let me see this. Let me
feel.
This person is coming at me in Pizza Hut with all kinds of shit she's blowing up. I ain't wearing no fucking mask. What the fuck is going on? Wait, back out for a minute while she releases in front of you doing whatever she's got to fucking release.
You fucking bitch! How the fuck you gonna come in here without a mask on? I told you to wear a mask. It is against the law to not wear a mask.
Which it isn't. But anyways, it's a mandate, but you don't have to go by mandates.
Smiling. I feel you.
Meditative state, right? Neutrality. Seeing that maybe she needed to release this frustration, not on me, but just out and voice it and activate that throat chakra to put out her frustration, get it out of inside of her.
Now, it was my choice whether I took that energy on or if I stopped that motherfucking loop right here.
And what a blessing it is that she chose me out of all these people, to just lose her shit and gain that healing that she needs. It's a good healing. And where the fuck are you from anyway?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Down the street. But yeah, what's before you isn't atom bombs dropping from the sky.
She hit all my soft spots too. She hit me. She triggered my unworthiness. She triggered my I'm misunderstood template. She triggered so much within me, but it also gave me the opportunity to be like, no, I'm not gonna go back there. That story's not true. I'm just gonna feel. It hurt my feelings. Okay, I'm gonna cry. I cried.
And you have a choice of not accepting.
I grieved it. I did. I grieved.
You have a choice of not accepting, that energy that's being thrown at you. You don't got to chew on it. You can just leave it where it is and say and honor the moment. You don't have to honor the moment verbally with her, like I honor you right now. Like that would just aggravate the hell out of people. But you can honor that moment for them. Mm-hmm. And
because we are them, we are one.
We are. So, bam! That's the next card down. We're gonna bust into this full blown. There is 4 people on the list right now. If you want to get on the list, you can click the link. But with that, we're gonna get to business to kill that list a bit down and allow other people to. Yeah, man, I'm only 2 in. Sure, I'll jump on the list.
Yes, thank you, David. Yes, I remember when it was a burden that I could always see both sides, and because I felt misunderstood because I understood both sides, but I had to pick a side to be accepted by a side. You know what I mean? And I was like, you know what? That's not me.
So, Elizabeth, with the 3-card pull, pop your question in now, and we will get to...
Which Elizabeth are we doing?
The 3-card pull, Elizabeth.
Oh! Sandra and Alan up in the house.
What's up, Sandy Allen?
Hey, Sandra Allen. Sandra Allen. Sandra Allen.
Oh, they sent me a huge message.
Alessandra.
Sallyandra. Salamander.
Everybody say hey to Sandra and Alan in the chat.
Hey.
Our beautiful mentors. Oh my God, the ones that hold so much beautiful space for us. Are just like, I don't even know where I'd be right now if it wasn't for the beautiful space that they hold. Where like I'm not judged and I just like let it all out.
And the guidance and union.
I let them see it all.
Man. Union is a different journey. You guys on the side that we were on once upon a time that are looking for union and just can't, you want the good.
You're welcome, Elizabeth. Love you.
Union's a different side of that coin. But there's so much growth that we've been, blessed with on this journey. And it wasn't all sunshine and rainbows, but we came to the acceptance of what was before us, right? And we had to come to that neutrality, that present moment. Now we preach neutrality like it's the new thing. Neutrality is the new orange. Or something like that. Okay, so Elizabeth, where is your question? Did you pop it up there?
Mm-mm. Which Elizabeth are we reading for?
Elizabeth.
Okay. Thanks for clearing that up. Elizabeth.
Yeah, not Elizabeth Van. I'm going to call Elizabeth Van. Gruth East. But is that her question up there?
No.
Oh, okay. Right on. So while we're waiting for Elizabeth's question, we are going to, kiss? Okay. I just needed some chapstick.
It's not chapstick.
Oh, it's Vaseline.
It's lip therapy. Okay.
I don't want to get into what Vaseline is. All right, so we're going to go with this 3-card.
Oh, Elizabeth, I love you. Thank you.
Oh, it's a gift.
It's so sweet.
Well, I'm going to pull a card for you anyways.
Thank you.
I'm going to pull...
Baby, can't you just accept?
Allow
yourself to receive her gift.
Here we go. See only love, Elizabeth. See only love, and thank you for your love. Look past the seeming errors, mistakes, and misunderstandings, and see only the love within each person, including yourself. Your resolute focus upon the love that underlies every situation brings out the healing in undreamed of ways.
That's my favorite card in the whole deck. See only love. That was one of my affirmations for a while. See only love, see only love, see only love. Whatever was in front of me, even if it looked like shit, I reminded myself, see only love, see only love, see only love. It really helped me come to a lot of understandings, a lot of clearings.
For real.
Yeah. The first time I ever got that card was at Mike's house when we were in Florida.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Cool. It's cool that she remembers that too.
I remember how I felt, yeah.
Well, that's a beautiful card, Elizabeth. It was actually a gift for us too. So thank you so much. Not only was it a gift monetary, it was a gift to bringing Brooke back to memories of Mike's.
I miss Mike, man.
Right? Where is Mike right now? Mike.
But really, thank you, Elizabeth. We love you. That means a lot.
Shit.
So who's next? Maria Libra.
Maria.
I don't know why I'm saying it like that.
I don't know why I'm saying it like that.
It's fun for me. Are you copying me? Are you mocking me?
I said Maria.
Oh.
What kind of copy is that?
I thought that you said Maria.
No.
Can you even roll your tongue?
Maria.
No.
Maria.
That's not it.
La 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 la. What? I can't do it externally.
Ew, you made me spit, yeah.
Jeez.
Jesus.
What are you doing?
I don't know. I was trying to hold back a laugh.
See, she's more of the Hispanic kind of spin. She learned Espanol, and I had to learn French back in school.
And neither one of us know French or Spanish, so.
Right, but she rolls her R's Hispanically, and I roll my R's Frenchly, I guess. I don't know.
I know what comediano is.
Oh, yeah? We don't even know if Maria's any kind of Hispanic like that.
Oh, I have no idea, but that's just what started flowing, all right?
We do know she's Libra, though.
We do know.
And she says, hey, Senator Allen. Oh, what's your question, Maria?
The bird noises return.
Oh, my God. And those birds are gone now, so we can't figure it out.
I'm a pretty good bird. I mean, I'm just saying I might be a little biased, but I'm a pretty fucking good bird. Tell me that you wouldn't think that was a bird if I was around the corner.
Who, me?
It's not anybody.
You want me to? We'll let them answer, not me. I'm good. I don't want to get in trouble.
What are you trying to say? I don't sound like a bird.
Oh, sometimes you do. Anywho, you guys, so cute. Maria, do it again. No.
Brittany, when you said that, I heard myself say that. That's funny. Thank you. See, she said it's a good bird. So fuck you, baby.
No, shit, you a good bird. You got all kinds of birds.
You, baby.
Oh, me. Oh, my God. Maybe later.
Okay. Maria. Libra.
It's got to be a big question because she got the full-blown mini reading.
5 weeks, David. Yes. Can you feel the excitement? It's 5 weeks to his birthday.
Oh, David, too. Thank you for loving on the beard. I don't know. It just popped up one day. I was like, shit, I kind of look Jewish. And yes, you trimmed it.
Masterpiece.
Last week.
That's my masterpiece right here. Baby, you are my masterpiece.
I am the medicine. I am the medicine.
Baby, don't get me started. Don't get me started. I will start spitting some Nicole up in here.
Did Maria post her question yet? What is going on with Maria? Maria, you got all kinds of comments and we love you loving on us, but where is your question, girl? Girls remember everything.
I love you, Maria, baby.
She's just popping off. I don't know. That's probably intentional too. She wants us to just stay on and make us laugh, and you know, I'll hold my question for a bit just so they can.
I'm here.
Act a
one
fool.
sec. I love it.
That's funny too. We know you're here. You keep commenting. Sandra and Alan, I don't know what is going on with you guys, but why you guys keep on loving on us like this? It's just, what is going on?
It's so good. Please, can you love me harder? Like right there, Sandra. Yes, that's good.
Well, I'm just going to mute her microphone for a minute here.
Sorry, I had to have a moment.
She's having a moment.
What does Spirit need me to know? I surrender to whatever I need to hear. Oh, that's so beautiful. First thing I felt, girl, your energy is beautiful, but I don't think you see how beautiful you are. What's the problem?
I think we're going to need some Rebecca up in this. You want to pass that deck?
Oh. There you go.
Thank you, baby. I'm going to start shuffling for Maria. We're going to take half a deck. Sure. Sounds good.
read?
The leap has been taken. The leap has been taken. The chains are off. Maria's off the chain. Maria's off the chain. You're ready. You're already doing it. And protection. Calling back your power. Cutting the cord. Soul revival. Retrieval.
Yeah, I don't know what you did recently, but they're making me feel like there was this moment of shift, like an emotional purge. I don't know. Speaking your truth, letting someone know how you feel, accepting how you feel yourself. There was like this moment of surrender, just like you said in the chat. There was like this moment where you surrendered for just a second, and like where you were very present with, you know, what was going on. But also, there's still this feeling of numbing something. Numbing, like, your romantic feelings. Like, I don't know if you care about someone or if you have your eye on someone, but you, like, kind of shut it down or shut yourself off from even feeling into the idea of being with this person. But it kind of takes me back to the story that I was telling about, you know, the soulmate that I played with, where it might not have looked like I preferred it to look, but I still embraced it, you know? So they're not being very clear, and I don't know if that's just something. There's like a
Oh, there is a bit of a delay too, Maria. So we did get your question, and it just takes a while for the video to move forward, kind of thing. So we jokey. I don't know how far off we are, but.
So Maria, are you with someone? Have you met someone? And you like were really starting to get to know them, got close to them, then there was some like red flag and like one of you pulled back or something like that. I'm feeling some kind of romantic relationship, partnership, friendship, like love being established, but something about the way that it looked or the way that it played out made you retreat, made someone retreat, or just afraid to, I don't know, maybe it meant how you feel or maybe it meant how they feel. What is this energy about, girl? What am I talking about? Help me out. Help me help you. So the cards, these are the cards I got so far. Romantic feelings in the reverse as your current energy. Release your ex in the reverse as the influencing energy. And then the binding energy to whoever this person is. Romantic feelings, release your ex, whoever this person is getting to know each other. So right now, like with both of these cards, romantic feelings and release your ex in the reverse, it's like everything looks like a no, but really the energy that's flowing between you is like a yes and like a lean in to receive love, lean in to receive healing. Oh my God, I can't make this shit up. Remember I said there was like a red flag moment? Clarifying the binding energy between you two. It's love. Whoever I'm talking about, it's love, it's connection, it's healing, okay? Getting to know each other. The energy that's flowing between you and this person. Pay attention to the red flags. Literally came out in the reverse on top of this card. Like, girl, what's going on? Thank you for confirming that message, Spirit. With the X card being there, I'm wondering if like there was some kind of rejection energy in the past with an X and it's being brought up now with whoever this is talking about. Like that energy is coming into play again so that you can heal it and clear it and stop attracting the same thing in situations and circumstances and experiences.
I almost think like the ex came back and reopened a wound, maybe.
And it's like a final test to like love yourself first. Do not let what it looks like make you reject love or make you reject loving yourself. There's rejection in play, and there is surrender, embracing the present moment and what is before you, embracing connection, embracing speaking up, speaking your truth, speaking your feelings, being present with your feelings, and loving yourself.
Yeah, and the leap in reverse with the breaking the chain in reverse is, you know, allowing yourself to fucking go off the chain sometimes and really powering into that nasty feeling that comes up whenever this trigger starts being enacted in your life again, right? Seeing what's before you and saying, you know what, fuck it, I'm going to jump on this. And this guy's going to get a whole bunch of shit, you know, or this person's going to get a whole bunch of, like, a mouthful of what I have because I've been holding on to it, and it just doesn't feel like it's honoring myself, you know, and it doesn't feel like I'm in the present moment. So that's what's changing in your world, is there's a gift being given, and it's not necessarily conflict that you're going into when you are voicing this, right, or letting out your feelings and emotions and just the crazy mess that it may look like, right? It's actually a gift because there is well, you got the world card here, you know, with the whole seeing what's before you after your great release is really, you know, stepping into a place of being empowered, right? It's funny, I've got the King of Pentacles on one side, and then I've got the King of Wands on the other side, and none of them are in the upright. They're both in reverse. A new person came in professing, look, I am not sure what to do with Virgo.
So remember when we were talking about your relationship with the world, with friends, with romantic partners, possible romantic partners? The relationships that we have in our life are a reflection of our energy and how we receive love. Okay?
Right. So the protection that you're looking for,
I'm going to put some shorts on.
The protection that's being kind of like enacted in this situation is like, I don't want more of the old. I don't want none of that shit. And when you're having messages of love kind of brought to you, it's kind of like throwing your sword up, going, okay, wait a second. Am I seeing things clearly, or is this like a repeat that's taking place, right? And you throw up your sword to these love messages coming in, and you're like, well, I don't know, you know, I don't want to go back to heartbreak, you know, but I do want to move forward, but I don't want more of that. And when you get stuck in kind of like that circle, it's like, okay, well, I need to protect myself, but what do you really need to protect yourself for? Did I tell her about, like, did I speak that in this, or was that the one before where I was like, the love before me, the heartbreak, right, and closing down my heart?
No, it was before.
Oh, okay. So what happens is, there was a point in my life where, you know, after each heartbreak, and I got fucked up by pretty much every woman in my life, as far as heartbreak, but I
fucked them up too. So
I allowed myself to get fucked up, right? And usually would spiral me into like a 5-month depression where I couldn't even get out of bed type of thing. Just trying to fucking...
Luckily, I'm from America, so he couldn't just send me in the car and make me leave.
Yeah, well, you know, I could give you the car, change the ownership. But anyways, the story there was where, you know, when I was in the depths, it was like, look, dude, you can't close your heart off forever, because the love that's before you, you can experience new love. But I'm pretty sure I said this, where it's like, how selfish would you be if you shut down your heart?
Oh, were you asking, did you say it in this or the session
in
earlier?
This or the session.
Oh, I thought we meant the reading before. Sorry.
Yeah, but basically it's the same, it's the energy that's before you. Really, you know, I deserve great love, and great love can't approach me if I have my heart closed down. You know, so we'll bounce into the protection mode, or or we'll bounce into the, you know.
When really we need to play.
Really, you do. That's it. You just need to play and experience this new person before you and open your heart up to, you know, the moment of what it is. Not going into fears or of the past or anxieties of like what the future may hold, which is like, you know, just leaving that in the past, leaving the past in the past and being present in the moment of this love.
If the current moment triggers the past, then you be present. You don't run away from the fear. You know what I mean? Don't let your mind bullying you. That's when you lean in and you shift that. You change that cycle once and for all. You know? Good.
For real.
Okay, and look, Ramoyo.
I don't
know who that is.
Ramoyo.
Who that? Anyway, you got soulmate girl, playfulness, red flags in the reverse, getting to know each other. Girl, as you reveal your innermost self to each other, your bond deepens. Yes, this is your soulmate. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine.
Right. So when the triggers come up in this with this new one, and you're like you have those stories that come up in your mind, you can say, okay, hold the door. And you know, like, okay, what is this I'm feeling? Because this is somebody new. And I'm going to give him this chance, but what really is the reflection in my being, my true being? I'm going to feel into this, right? And I'm going to feel that past hurt that comes up, and I'm not going to think of the past hurt that happened that needs to come up. I'm going to feel into it. I'm going to ask the hurt, where does this come from, right? Go into it, heal it, love on it, and really take it for what it is. It's not really this person. The trigger wants some healing so that when this person or another person or a newer person comes into your life or an older person comes back into your life, you're not, bam.
Right, just like with my soulmate earlier. When he decided to come back and say, look, we got to like stop. Like, I want to be with my girl. I could have been like, fuck you, you asshole. You knew that I cared about you. You spent all this time with me and you're going to choose her over me. Or I can honor them for the trigger, for the shift they created within me, for the experience that we had, you know? Mm-hmm. And that's still, it's all about leaning in.
Does that make sense, Maria? Does any of that make sense? Do we need to do another reading for you?
I thought that was really good.
I know, I thought it was really good too. Really good.
Maria, we love you. Thank you for allowing us to serve you, your beautiful freaking soul. Continue to surrender, okay? I surrender. Oh, fuck, I'm doing it again. I surrender.
Surrender the story.
Oh, surrender.
Those emotions. You know what, this trigger, it does. I remember this trigger fucking me up quite a bit. And you know what, I'm going to go into these emotions. I'm going to heal that trigger. And that's going to open up so much more space for me to love and show up and be playful in my relationship. Selma, you're up. You can post your questions, Selma.
We love you, Maria.
We do. We truly do. Thank you for being a part of the Love Vibe Tribe.
Don't start.
Give me it. Baby, I've been working hard. I don't need...
Sometimes if I blow too hard, it makes me cough.
That's what she said. That's what she said.
Don't lie.
Afraid to hurt others.
Sometimes the people need to be hurt. Sometimes people need to be triggered.
Yeah, sometimes we play that role in each other's lives. I know she fucking does.
That role too.
I know she does in my life, and I know for damn sure I do in her life. You know, but it's not necessarily the hurt that we cause. Really, it's the chance for them to go into the hurt and heal.
So, Selma.
So it's actually a gift, you know?
The current dynamic between you and your twin right now is your initiation into full trust, okay? So I'm going to reword that. the dynamic between you and your twin, the energy that is playing out between you and your twin, the energy that you are healing between you and your twin, right? And it can be other people too, but he's reflecting it back the most, right? That's where you feel the connection the most. That's why you asked about your twin, right? So what's happening is he is really giving you the opportunity to change your relationship with trust, trusting self, trusting other people, trusting the divine, trusting your heart over your mind, trusting your heart over your mind, trusting your heart over your mind. Creating a safe and sacred space within yourself, right? So there could have been some codependency issues on his side or with people in your past or even with yourself. It could be like an emotional codependency. When you're very emotional, maybe you lean on someone else to kind of help you out. Well, now it's about learning to trust self and creating that safe and sacred space within yourself that doesn't need anything to soothe, right? That is not afraid to sit with the uncomfortable feeling. So here's the thing about trust. When we're in a really negative place and we kind of take it from being such a negative, bad thing, such a victim mentality, and we switch it to a story that empowers us, you know, we're honoring what happened. We are surrendering our resentment and we're just, you know, creating a positive thing from a negative, right? Shit, where was I going with that?
Creating positive from a negative.
Baby, come back.
Baby, come back.
Okay, so...
Alan, what is that song? Baby, come back. Put it in the comment section.
Physical presence. Maria, you might want to X out of the video and come back in. I think your stream's behind.
Way behind.
Yeah, and I love you. Because I said I love you like 10 minutes ago. And I think you're just now seeing it. But I love you. You'll see this in like 10 minutes.
See you in 10 minutes. I think where she's
Maria, I love you. I don't know why I'm picking on you, but I love you. Okay.
Somebody want to tell Maria in the chat? Maria, maybe refresh right now.
Salma.
Because I don't know if I can do that.
So, Salma, you're kind of looking at the relationship with your twin and the dynamic with your twin, and you're looking at everything that it's not instead of everything that it is. Okay? So, I'm going to say that one more time. You're looking at the dynamic with your twin, and you're really focused on everything that it's not giving you. You're really focused on the lack of connection or the lack of physical connection, the lack of communication, the lack of intimacy. That's kind of where your focus is. So maybe for now, you need to kind of like shift your focus a little bit to being present with what is there. Is separation energy present? Is abandonment present? Is feelings of unworthiness present? Are you not accepting yourself? Is there rejection energy present? Really being present with all the energies and not so much the story about the energies, okay? And then at some point, you do have to, even if you take a negative experience and create kind of a positive story about it, where you kind of have to just surrender the story. So here's the thing about trust. They brought it back. So when we're in such a negative experience, right? And then we take that negative experience and we have to shift it to like a positive thing. And why we do that is because whatever is underneath this negative experience, the trauma, the wound, whatever within you attracted this negative experience to begin with, when we're in that negative polarity, we are not feeling safe enough to actually access what created the negative experience. So we switch to a positive story that empowers us, that builds trust, right? But then we actually have to surrender even the idea of trust because we got to get vulnerable with what's there. So why this energy keeps playing out between you and your twin is you go from a negative to a positive, and then something negative happens and you go from a negative to a positive, and something negative happens and you go from a negative to a positive. Instead of, here's the negative and the positive, instead of going underneath and really accessing the hurt that is creating it to begin with, okay? So I do feel like maybe you need to build a little trust with self and create that sacred, safe space with self where you're not running from how it feels. You're not running from the rejection, the not being accepted, the unworthiness, the abandonment. You're not running from it. You're actually leaning into it so that you can clear it, right?
So the cards that I got for you, and it plays on Brooke's story that she was unveiling for you, right? Is the Hermit card in reverse. This card comes with soul searching. The there is that lack, right? That I think is being more focused on, and instead of going within, there's an external kind of a focus that's taking place, and it's holding back your ability to manifest what you're looking for. It's all mind games. Five of Swords, mind games and control.
I want you to be able to see this card though. Like, dude, look at this fucking card. Oh wait. Woo! The fucking puppet.
Puppet on
your
a
mind makes you a
string.
puppet and controls you.
Right. So, saying, you know, I'm going to go in. I'm going to go in instead. I'm going to go in and I'm going to see what I can heal, and I'm going to switch back to neutrality. The things that happen in our lives, I'm going to switch back to neutrality, right? It's going to bring in restoration, because right now, without going within, you're not giving yourself the ability to, you know, heal. Temperance card is all about healing and restoring your energy back into balance, right? So we turn the Hermit card upright, we go within, we search within ourselves, the healing that needs to take place. And I know you've got to be doing, if you're on the twin flame journey, I'm sure you're sitting there, I am doing the healing. I am. But there's layers to this healing. So there's never going to be a point when, you know, I did all my work and they need to start doing their work. That point is never going to happen. They'll be doing their work. Trust in the universe. That is taking place. Even if you can't see it, it's taking place. Like you said, and I didn't even have to say this, social media can fuck with your mind and let your mind take control and play all kinds of games within you. You get your wheels start spinning. He's kissing in this person. They're going to have a baby. I know it. They're going to have a baby. Well, if you want to manifest that, you know, keep thinking that. Keep thinking that. But your mind right now can be a prison, right? And it's holding your manifestation at bay. So, to control the mind games, right, is really what's taking place. How do you control the mind games? You need, by stepping into your heart space, you know, and saying, look, I unconditionally love him. If he's with a third party, you know, that's my third party too. And that person is teaching me to, you know, shift the mind games onto loving on myself and loving even, you know, for what it was. You know, this person came into your life for whatever reason. Really, the reason that twins come into our life, or, you know, even if they're twins that we perceive that there are twins, but yet they may not be our actual twins, like in the case of me and Brooke, there is this beautiful gift that's being given to me. And that gift is being given to open myself up to my true life, to start moving forward in that, you know, and building up empowering myself to release the chains that are binding me within, you know, release the pains of past relationships, and to ready myself and steady myself for union, whether it be with the person that I perceive to be my twin. And I fucking believe it. Oh my God, do I ever believe that this is my twin? Believe me, I believe this is my twin.
Oh, I don't believe, I know it's my twin.
Right.
I've been there.
Right. And there was...
I remember when I knew my twin was.
Yeah.
But it wasn't him.
No. And who are we to know, really? It's the divine. And in divine time, and all these people that are brought before us really show us, right? Show us the way back to empowerment, back to self, back to unconditional love. And when you can love a person that's your perceived twin on Facebook, drinking and smoking and sexing and doing all these things, you know, or you can go into a twin flame community and get all kinds of triggered, because that's what it is. You got beautiful triggers all over the fucking place in a twin flame community, except from the Love Vibe tribe. You know what I mean? Because that's not the space that it is. The space is unconditional love.
And the exploration of self.
Yeah. So those are the messages that we have for you.
And really, it's just a moment of, if you can find some trust affirmations and some surrendering affirmations, if that is something you'd like Danny and I to help you with, that's what we do, girl. And we would love to assist you, and we love you.
Surrender to the deception.
Thank you, Tanya.
Surrender to the self-deception is what I'm getting off of this card. Shh, quiet the mind. You know, quiet the mind, because it will deceive you every time. Accept the investment, you know, to make in yourself an unconditional love. And the Two of Cups came in reverse. That's divine partnership. You can take it as it comes, but divine partnership will come to you if you take these messages, you know, and really start enacting them and putting them into play in your life. And we love you, Selma, and you are.
Amazing job. Don't think that you aren't. Don't let your mind tell you that you're not doing a good job just because there are other ways of going about the things that you've been doing in a different way. You know, don't let your mind sit here and tell you that, like, Brooke and Danny are, like, telling you ain't doing something right, or telling you that you don't know who your twin is and you know who your twin is. Don't let your mind do that to you. No. This is love, baby. We love you. Yeah, okay? So
every step forward, make it an unconditional love, and love on yourself. Don't step into guilt and shame. Elizabeth Van, you are up next.
Ooh, our Elizabeth.
Our Elizabeth. And Elizabeth is the last one on the list, unless Sandra and Al would like a reading. You guys,
Michelle.
We're going to let you.
Sorry, babe.
Sandra and Al, you can get your question ready if you want a reading. But Elizabeth is up.
Yeah, Michelle, that card does remind me of 50 Shades, actually. It does.
Which one?
That's a good point.
The 7?
Just the cards.
7 of Swords?
It came out. And thank you, Tanya. Don't be a cocksucker, guys. Okay. This is the shirt I should have had on in the store.
How did that message resonate for you, Selma? Leave that question, or leave that answer in the comments, and we'd like to know. You know, give us some feedback on that.
And after Elizabeth is
after
Elizabeth is Sandra and Alan.
Yeah, if you guys want a question, by all means, you get all kinds of questions. Thank you so much for your love and donation.
Trust in self is key.
Thank you for helping us empower ourselves. Nope.
I was just letting you get your love out.
Oh yeah, man.
Thank you. Trust in self is key. I don't want to get hard-headed, which is what kind of comes up when I see my twin and his relationship come back to center as always.
Amen.
Yes, girl, I told you got it.
And you got some medicine inside of you. Look at that. Look at that sunshine.
Yeah, but every time you get a taste of something you don't like, or you see something that you don't like, just like say the affirmation to yourself. I am the medicine. Okay? Look, I checked the email. The link is in the bottom. Recheck it. I'll check it right now, David. Oh, you lucky. You lucky my phone's dead. Spirit's doing you a fave. So, I'm just kidding. I'll check it though.
No, that's a Google thing. Attachments are at the bottom.
Oh, well, I guess I just didn't see it.
Oh, look. And with all this beautiful abundance comes our website billing has a problem. So, we got to pay a website bill. Yay.
Good night, our other Elizabeth.
Good night, sister. Other Elizabeth.
If you're still here, I love you.
That's Oracle in the Stone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oracle in the Stone. Good night. I remember. I do.
We remember when you were Oracle in the Stone.
Oh my God. I love me some Oracle in the Stone. That's why she's a moderator. Because that's Oracle in the Stone. We would like a reading on the shift last night. Oh, yeah. You know what? I'm going to read your message.
Wait, you had a shift last night too, girl. I went in last night. I can't wait to.
Maybe I should read your message that you texted me. Just wait.
But Elizabeth, you're up, my love. Website feel right. Okay? The struggle of being a creator. They be charging for everything. How about they even charge us? Like when we get super chats, they charge us for money that we receive. Crazy, right?
That was funny. That was funny, Sandra. No doubt. No doubt. I got that message. I just read it. It's pretty good.
I guess it's a fucking secret.
No, it's not a secret.
Just kidding, baby.
You can read it afterwards and then text her back.
Kidding.
Unless you want to read it now. But
kind of hard to blow it away when the fan's blowing.
When the fan's blowing it in their face, yeah. It's really hard to keep this clean and not get it dirty with sage.
Yeah, well, listen to this, Sandra. He got salty earlier because I rubbed the ash instead of blew it, and I could hear him in his head, and he was like, "Oh, you stupid bitch! You're supposed to blow it. You're not supposed to fucking rub it. You know you're not supposed to rub it. Everybody knows if there's ash, you blow it because if you rub it, it gets in the thing."
Wasn't me. That sounds like your fucking mama.
And then guess what happened? Of course you didn't say it like that. I'm just being dramatic, honey. And then guess what happened after he went through all that in his head? It was like he picked up the bowl and flipped the whole fucking sage out of the bowl, ashes fucking everywhere. And I was like, that's what you get.
So, yeah. All that.
Your subconscious was hating on me, and that's what you get.
For blowing it up. Sending you guys love. Sending you guys some love because you both are amazing. Just a general whatever. My twin broke my heart last night. Need some love.
Ooh, Elizabeth.
I ain't gonna say his name.
Oh, hold on.
Hold on, wait.
He did what?
Hold the door.
He did what?
Excuse me?
To my sister. Oh, so we need to fight. Got it. Okay. I'm ready, Elizabeth, right now. It's like we're trying to do better. We're not gonna do that.
So if you'd like to get on the list, we do have room. We make some room for you guys. There's only 2 people on the list right now. So if you're like, well, I ain't gonna put money down on a list that's as long as my arm.
Elizabeth, I love you, and I love how much, God, you are shifting so much, girl. Like, ooh, it's like every breathing moment you shift something and like heal something or feel into something or like make something show itself to you in your reality, you know?
Tanya in the house. Tanya in the house.
David. Right. Spitting on my ancestor. Don't take me back to there.
You know, I'm gonna do you justice, Tanya, and I'm gonna remove my comment because your comment came in hot and heavy, but maybe the click on that side of the world just wasn't fast enough.
First off, Elizabeth, I'm sorry. He be doing what he do.
Right? So how did you approach it this time? Were you a master of the universe? I bet you were. I bet you stepped into your power and going, oh, here we go. Okay, wait a second. Back up. I see this.
So I want to say, if it made you like really upset last night, and if it made you cry, and like even this like grievance of the experience, you know, like it was painful, it hurt, right? Even if it triggered something like that, like what I'm feeling from spirit is just like, I don't know, it's just like they're saying, you know, you were so beautiful and raw and vulnerable in that moment, and I know that it was grieving of something, and like it was painful, but it's also like the medicine to what you've asked for. You know what I mean? Like, you've been creating so much shift, and sometimes we have to be triggered and grieve. We think that we're grieving our twin, but really we're grieving what our dad did. We think that we're grieving our twin, and really we're grieving what our mom did or didn't do. You know what I mean? So, like, just remember that. And you know that. Oh my God, I can't make this shit up. So the main messages I was getting, you know, was very general message where it's like, don't take it for what it looks like. You know what I mean? Because what it looks like it's almost the complete opposite of what it actually is. It looks like trauma, it looks like heartbreak, but it's medicine. You know what I mean? Like, that's how they're making me feel. It looks like heartbreak, but it's the medicine that you needed. And like, we wanted to serve you. We gave you your medicine, you know? And then the cards that I just pulled confirm that completely. And the influencing energy, the energy that is currently influencing you in this moment with your twin is deception, right? So whatever it looks like, it's not. Whatever it feels like, it's not. It may feel like grief, but grief is like getting close to God. You know what I mean? So let's see what I get.
Card that I got, the crumbling. What are you clinging on to? But it was in reverse. So, you know, what are you letting go of? And I think,
what did you let go of? That's the thing. I think that you let go of something.
Right. I don't think it. I know Elizabeth didn't react to, like, overreact. She wasn't the Elizabeth that came to us in the beginning. She's definitely awakened, right? And this is what this is here for as well. Awakening, energetic upgrades, a new way of being, integration. This circumstance that's happening is just that melding of the integration. There were many points on our journey that it was like, you know, what seemed to me as separation, what seemed to me as she's never coming back, what seemed to me as the sky is falling. Really, she's like, really? Oh, I wasn't thinking that.
Oh my God, I can't make this shit up. Oh my God. Oh my God. Elizabeth. Oh my God. Like, I cannot stress enough how powerful this message is coming through, where it's like, it's not what it looks like. It really looks like pain. It really looks traumatic. It really looks bad. It's really... But at the same time, it's just like the medicine. I cannot express that enough. Current energy, your current energy. Heart-to-heart conversations. And I actually heard your twin come through, Elizabeth. I heard your twin come through and say, with the heart-to-heart conversations, it's like the 3D versions of you were having an interaction, but the hearts between you two were having a completely different experience, which is so fucking beautiful. Oh my gosh. And then look at this. We got, oh, where's it at? Clarifying your current energy is purge. Okay. The devil card and admired. Can I make this shit up? Literally, the devil card and the admired card. That don't even make no fucking sense, besides the fact the spirit already told me what it means, and it's just like, again, we're like, you were having this interaction in the physical, but what was actually happening underneath? What was actually activated underneath the physical experience? Oh my God, they brought you so much medicine, Elizabeth. And it's pretty... Like, there's just this sense of it's so beautiful. Like, if you could see what actually took place in that moment, it's so beautiful. That's all I hear them saying. Like, it's so beautiful what happened in that moment. What was released in that moment. What was purged in that moment. That's a beautiful fucking message.
Wow. That's the bottom of the deck.
High priestess, hidden. It's a secret. It's hidden.
High Priestess, Temperance, or High Priestess, and I'm going to show you this card. It's a beautiful card. This is Cherub Thunder's deck. The Honest Truth. Twin Flame, you know, and Temperance. And I was shuffling this deck and I was like, I want you to confirm the Twin Flame. You know, I would love to see that card come out. And Temperance, patience, right? Coming back into balance. Reconciliation is at play. And you know he comes back. You know he'd be the one that's chasing you. You know what I mean? But the reflection, and I think this is really, the focus needs to be taken off of you, right? So saying that this isn't happening to me, this is happening for him.
And it's happening for me.
This is happening for him now. More focus on him, because you're in a place where, you know, you can see these things, right? Like our last session with you, it was like, I see this playing. I know the game. You know, it's been on loop and it's been a little overplayed. Like, I'm sure that song was back in 1977. Baby, come back. Well, what I see in these cards, right? It's just another reminder that things are stirring up in his world, right? Him coming to you and talking to you the other day about what he was talking about, those things are stirring inside of him, right? And when, and Brooke can speak more to you, this is like the manifestation within your life that guides you, whether you know you're being guided or not, is like fucking for real in the Divine Masculine template. So Magician in reverse, Judgment in reverse, Lovers in reverse. Perceptions like this, right, are easily come up. Like the more energy I put into manifesting the things that I want, it seems like judgment is taking place that is pushing them away. 10 of Swords, Death in reverse, and 8 of Swords in reverse, right? Really focusing on, look, these are swords that need to be pulled out of me. And I watched, it was a process, this process of transforming into who I am now and the change that I was seeking, right? Those things, it was a process that needed to play out in order for, you know, the confusion and the feelings of powerlessness to fall away. Now it's his turn to go through those pains, to go through those triggers, to go through the transformation. And what you're actually seeing before you is that transformation that's playing out in his life, right? So when he comes to you, I know we've been gifted this beautiful thing. Don't take it personally, but when we enter into a conversation,
don't take it personally. Do not say but.
Do not say but.
That disregards the don't take it personally.
Right. So don't take it personally going into the story that it's this release, right? Well, if you say that for him in your mind when he goes off like that, it can bring you to a place of peace. You know, life's blowing up, things are blowing up, his life is blowing up before me.
And I can't do anything to save him.
Lashing out, I can't do anything to save me because Brooke and Danny said, no, just kidding. You know what I mean? But honoring his process, because that's what you're doing, right? You're giving back, you're taking back your power, but you're also empowering him through this process by saying, okay, well, you know, how does that feel? I can see you're kind of like upset and life is falling apart, and really what's before you? You know, do you see what's before you? Everything is falling apart. You're losing all the things around you. Your world is turned upside down. For real, the world is turned upside down, right? But what's before you, and with the Queen, yes, ascending, for sure. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. That's nurturing, practical, big-hearted. Really, when he comes to you, he's looking for this. And when you say, well, the nurturing is really supposed to take place with you. You know, you have a lot to give to the people that you reach in your catchment. But I think you're not even really practicing what you preach, because where in your life are you putting it into practice? Right? I know you have a big heart, Twin Flame. I know you have a big heart.
Putting it into practice with self. Yes, he said it at the end.
Where's that love for self?
So let me go through this real quick.
And we know he ain't loving on himself. And we know.
We do not know that he's not loving on himself. That is a bullshit story that your mind tries to tell you to make you feel better. Fuck that. No, I don't agree with that.
That's what he told her. He doesn't love himself. That's why I brought that up.
Yeah, but even if he says that he doesn't love himself, it's still just a story and it's not true, because we are one and we are love. We are love. How can you not love yourself when you are love? Right. You see what I mean?
So
the ego will try to get you there. But influence and energy, deception. Pause in the reverse, right? And what's funny is all these cards, the ones that are in the reverse, they're getting me to read them the opposite way. Like, it's weird. Influence and energy is pause, right? So on the 3D, it looks like things are pausing. It looks like here's the devil, right? It looks like there's a pause in y'all's connection, a pause in relationship, but it's in the reverse. So it's like, okay, it's really not paused, right? And then this is what's clarifying the pause, ascending. And then the energy that's flowing between you two, the energy that is in play between you two is make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Tribe. And then, so, you know, there is a bit of a lack of recognition. You know that, right? You feel that. He can't really recognize himself. How can he recognize you? And like, you're seeing all that reflected in the things that blow up in his life, his connection with his relationships, all of that stuff, right? In the reverse, surrender in the reverse. But then you want to know what's clarifying. So we got recognition in the reverse. Something's not being recognized. Something's being rejected. Surrender in the reverse. Not being present with the present moment. Not surrendering your mind's perception for what you're feeling, right? There's that energy. And then on top of that energy is reinvention. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. It's like everything that it isn't. Everything that it isn't, it is. That's heart space. For real. When you start talking like that, that's heart space.
Activation. So, last card out, 3 of Cups in reverse. Celebrate every stride that he makes. You know, like when he came to you with, you know, wanting to talk about spirituality, celebrate that. Oh my God. You know, like there was a point when you came to me and what your thoughts of what, you know, prior thoughts of spirituality, and now your inquisitiveness of the whole thing. That's amazing. That's like a breakthrough for you, dude. And really, it's just the beginning of your journey of like taking whatever is turned to shit, which is like whatever. There are people that turn their lives around when they're 80, you know, that are up against, that have cancer and are inflicted with the big C, and they have no choice but to make, you know, to turn everything around and move back into love. Love is what heals cancer, you know, and celebrating every little step that he takes towards this journey of ascension to seeing what he truly is, you know, a beautiful star waiting to show his love to the world. But right now he's in a space that isn't really surrendering. Why am I stuttering? He's not surrendering to the love that's within him.
Probably because I'm thinking about you so hard.
Oh shit. Okay. So
hi, Airy Fairy. Yeah, babe. I hope you didn't take what I said personal.
What?
Because like I kind of like when you said that, I was like, no, but like it wasn't personal to you at all, and I know that you said it so that I could respond the way that I just did, and it needed to be seen.
Oh, I'm in spirit right now. I'm not even here.
Not even there?
No, I'm not even here.
So you're not present with me?
I'm in this message right now.
It was about the message.
Oh, yeah? How'd it go? How'd it go?
Thank you for acknowledging me.
I am like floaty. I am floating right now. That message is a powerful message for you, Elizabeth. It was beautiful. Try and stay present. It does pay off.
Says the one that's not present.
It does pay off.
How you gonna tell somebody to be present? You don't even know what happened 5 seconds ago.
Because I was caught up in spirit, baby. In the message.
But spirit is one with all. So spirit is here and there.
I know, so I'm like, spirit, why? Spirit, why? Why can't I be present to Brooke freaking out or whatever she did?
Well, I just wanted to make sure that you
I didn't
take it.
I didn't take it personally.
It's you. It wasn't that.
I wasn't even here.
I love you too, Elizabeth.
Yay. So, Sandra and Alan, I know they had a question, but I don't even remember. What?
My belly's growling.
Me too. I know. It's chicken quesadilla on the menu. Next.
Yes. That he don't love himself. That's what you said. And I was like, no, bullshit. Fuck that. You don't remember that? You don't remember that whole scene?
Oh, but he don't love himself. Yeah, well, it's the thing that, you know.
It's getting awkward in here.
So as soon as she said that in session, I was like, well, that's what he needs to work on. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but geez, you don't want to get trapped there.
But the universe is going to keep showing him back to loving on yourself is the first thing you got to start doing.
See, I knew this came up for a reason. What?
What?
Oh, never mind.
Y'all sound great. Nice. Thanks, Alan and Sandra. Sally-Andra.
It's just I see so many people get stuck in that. I'm doing the work. I know they're not doing the work. I see things happen to them, and I know that they're not doing the things that they should be doing to heal this. I know that they need to sit with their inner child. I know that they have emotions that they're not feeling, and that's just like a really dangerous place to play, you know?
The shift. That's what it was. Well, we'll pull some cards for the shift, and then we're done. The list is now closed.
Sandra and Alan. Oh, y'all heard me say my belly was growling. Can y'all hear my belly growling?
My belly's been growling since I pressed stream.
I heard your belly growl a minute ago, and then
your belly started growling.
Yeah, and then my belly started growling.
Yeah, our wee belly energy. So the shift that took place last night. Time to release negativity. Personal issues reach resolution. Prosperity lies ahead.
I don't know what cards I want to use.
I don't know. I just grabbed these. Want those? The shift that's taking place. We all know prosperity lies ahead when you accept, you know, that the things that are not in your control, like twin flames, or the control that we do have, not letting our minds spin randomly out of control, and that energy spins out into the universe to bring us more of what we don't want. Personal issues reach resolution when you focus on service. Your soul desires only the joyful to joyfully serve.
They basically live in service.
And to swim in a constant stream of bliss. And then we get the joy card.
I have got to do some reading. I mean, I've had a couple of friends tell me a little bit about, you know, the 9-9 energy, but I haven't done much research myself other than just kind of like feeling into what it means when it comes up. But like, I would love to see what, you know, some of the trusted people that I go to for that kind of information are saying about it. I just know there's like this hidden energy about it. And like uncovering, and it really reminds me of the energy we were just talking about with Elizabeth, where it's like hidden, you know, what's actually like taking place is kind of like hidden. So I know there's like that energy towards the 9-9, but hey,
no, it's more of an acceptance, you know. Wow, that card is there.
I just read that right before you said that.
Really?
Yeah. Not like read the card, like in my head.
Yeah. No, that's what's really coming up, right? So foundations are being kind of solidified at this time with the 9-9 energy. Stability, celebration, excitement. So there's a building up of energy that's happening, that's taking place right now. And it's really allowing us to step into acceptance for what everything is, for what everything that's before us, and not really, picking sides or picking into a narrative that isn't really going to lead us down a road of, joy or bliss or happiness or marriage or like commitment. It's time to release the negativity, right? And be assertive with this. Like I am done with the stories. I am done with the bullshit. I accept the bullshit for the love that it is. It's the universe that's fucking knocking me back into neutrality. And it's my choice to stay in the swing. And when I hit neutrality, I'm going to stay there. I'm not going to swing back to the fucking bullshit.
Hey, you smacked me.
Right? This situation can be healed gently and with love as you requested. Yet there's a need for your strength and truthfulness within other people involved. We will stand right behind you as you speak your truth, giving your strength and guidance and guiding your words. Page of Swords too, truthfulness, just written messages. So the written word that needs to take place is like, I accept that prosperity and whatever I'm calling in for abundance is coming towards me. And I'm staying still and knowing. I'm staying still in this acceptance that, okay, 9-9 portals here. And all I have to do is just be. I don't have to let my mind race anymore. 7 of Wands, Or no, what was it? It was the regrets, the focusing on loss, the betrayal. I'm letting this go. Right? And I'm coming into acceptance. The focusing on service. Personal issues reaches resolution. These things will reach resolution when I let go of it all. When I just accept and let go of it all. And I focus on service. And as I focus on service, I'm focusing on my passion, right? On what I'm passionate about is service and helping my fellow man and helping my twin flame, but helping in a state of acceptance for everything that is approaching us is for its highest good, our highest good. There is nothing that takes place that my mind needs to fucking spin out of fucking control. None of it. Not one sliver of that. Or my abundance, I'm on the verge of my mortgage is going to bounce. But it didn't because the souls that are in our lives want to take care of us as well.
My gosh, don't talk about sweet tea. I can't. With these Canadians.
Don't even.
Sweet tea's not allowed to be said in our house.
Don't even bring up fucking tea. Would you make me some tea? I'm like, hot tea? Okay. Don't bring up nothing about iced tea or tea'd ice or I don't know, any of that shit. But yeah, with the Chariot in reverse, right? It's not really a time to really do. It's a time to be, And it's a time to really accept the courage that you've taken to this moment in time, the courage that you're willing to move forward when the time comes, right? Accepting the challenges that come towards you and receiving them as beautiful gifts. Because when we're faced with the greatest challenges, those greatest challenges are on the precipice of major accomplishments, major victories. But all we got to do is accept. And right now, just be. On to you, baby.
Yeah, so the card that came out for me, Jesus. He pretty much said it all. I haven't read it yet, but I already know basically that what he said is I'm about to read. I just feel it. Flowing river. It says, everything is falling into place because you aren't resisting the drift of the great river of life. It's time to let go. You're entering a period of gracious ease and flow. All is unfolding perfectly and with good timing. When you're in a state of flow, you aren't pushing the river to go faster and you aren't swimming against it. Let go of the shore and enjoy the ride. Rivers have personalities and carry energy, just as animals and plants do. From the Maoris to the Australian Aborigines and to the other native cultures throughout the world, it's believed that it's important to listen to the language of the river. If you aren't feeling the smooth currents of life, it might mean that you're trying to control situations or that you're being self-critical or judgmental. The way to move into flow is through gratitude and appreciation, and by allowing others to support and help you. Heed the Native American saying, it's best to ride the horse the direction that it's going. This means that when the card flowing river chooses you, you're being told to let go and go with the flow. If there is something or someone you need to forgive, this is the time. This is also the time to forgive yourself and just let go. Ooh, listen to this. This sounds like what I do. As you shower and the water flows over your body, imagine that everything is flowing in your life. Spend time next to a river or stream and watch the flowing waters. Use it as a metaphor to let go and enter the flow. That's a beautiful card.
And that card, too, kind of sums it all up tonight, really.
Yeah, it does.
You know?
Yeah, it's basically, yeah, for sure.
For real.
It's drying my eyeballs.
So we love on you something fierce, you guys.
I know. Y'all are so good to us, Sandra and Alan and everyone else. We love you guys. Oh my God,
you guys are not just anyone else. You guys are everything else. You guys are versions of us that have come to bless us.
And take such good care of us. And we love you.
We truly do. So we're going to catch up on some comments.
Good night, Jessica, Michelle, David, Salma, Tanya.
Look at all the love.
Thank you for all the smiles, beautiful people. Love you all so much. Oh, and I still love your posts on Instagram, Tanya. They're good. All right. Anything else, baby?
So with that, we're going to call it an evening. Thank you guys so much for being here. Don't forget to like if you haven't liked already.
See what Selma said?
I'm sure you guys did. Twin flame godparents are a real thing. Right?
Right. I love you guys. Closing this container and really grounding all the energetic work that has been shifted, that has been done, that has been healed in this space. Declaring our sovereignty upon ourselves. And I love you guys.
Have a beautiful weekend. Take care.
Bye.
Embers of Duality.
Out.